Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are my wonderful, wonderful Leos today? It seems like it's been a while, right, Leos? Garnetqueentarot saying be inspired to rise. Leos, you know I got to tell you all about your breathing. So make sure you inhale and you exhale twice. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If nobody else does it, it makes me feel good. So the more people do it, the clearer our energy is. It's just more of a peaceful realm, you know? We are in our angel zone, trying to find some answers to some questions that we may have. Leos, what's been on your mind? What are you thinking about? What are you doing? Did you go traveling? I know that was on your plate last time. Just checking to see. Woo. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Leos. Help them to see the signs, gain the clarity, be at peace, and resolve any questions that they may have. Release, unveil. Time. One more again. They said one more again. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. We make sure you have a lot of gratitude each and every day. Wake up with pep in your step and say what you're thankful for every day. Run it off. Run the list down. What are you thankful for? Because that's gratitude. You're just thankful. Balance. Leos, you need or you are seeking balance in your life. Peaceful warrior. Stand your ground with peace. See, that's the realm you've been in. You just on your high right now. And you're not letting people bring you down. There are people that when they see people happy, they try to throw a wrench in, to try to throw things off, to try to take you off your goals and your focus. And sometimes they win. It happens. But there are some people that have gotten it, I should say there are some people that are really in tune with themselves. And they follow their intuition, and they could pick sense out of nonsense, and they know who's real and who's fake. They know the pros, they know the cons, they break it down. You one of those people, Leos. When you recognize foul play or you recognize fakeness, forget it. You done. You done. And let me tell you something. You can scheme sometimes too, because you might say, all right, you know what? I'd rather keep my enemies near just so I know what's up and pretend that I'm in tune, but I already know that that person is a rat or a skunk or whatever you want to call them. You pick up on those vibes. You know real and you know fake because you do the same things at times. You could be real whenever you want. That's how you are. You real. But in order to get stuff from fake, you turn that realness into fakeness because you could play the game too. Only if it's to your benefit. If it's no benefit for you, you either kick the person and tell them, get to stepping. You do a Martin Lawrence on them, get to stepping, you know. And Gina, Martin and Gina, get to stepping. You don't play. You, if you trust someone and they break that confidence or trust, it is so difficult for you to forgive them and move on. So you would move on, you wouldn't forgive them, and then eventually you'll forgive them because you're like, I'm not holding that energy. But people have tested and tried you a lot. Leos, they see that lion there and they taking a stick and they poking that lion, they poking that lion. And you are learning to control yourself, especially since a lot of you in the professional world, you know, you have learned to get more in tune with yourself. You pick up vibes too, Leos. You used to react more quickly. And I think the more Leos mature, the more they step back a little bit and let more go. The younger they are, they in your face. There's some of them still like that, and they could be 70. It doesn't matter. But there's some that along their journey, they learn to gain peace. And they get to a point where they don't react to everything. And they catch people off guard because they use their sophistication and wisdom. So the more mature you become, the more calm. And you see that lion in the jungle is still raw, still shred you to pieces, but it's not going to jump at you that fast. It's like they'll jump at you just for being in their area. Now, they'll still attack you if they're in the mood. They be on a day and they say, oh, today is eat 'em up day. But then there's times when they're like, you know what? Let me give them some time to find a way out of here. Let me not chase them. I'm not in the mood anyway. And it's like you learn through the process. You start gliding through. You recognize your attributes and you measure the weight you give that or the value you give that person. Let's say it was on a drunk on the street. Some people argue with him. Maybe when you was young, you was like, get out of here or something. Not a homeless person, a drunk on the street. And then as you get older, you're like, why am I arguing with this person? They said something stupid. And you're like, what is going on? I'm not dealing with this. I don't have time for this. And you laugh to yourself because you realize at that moment that the old you is gone. And this is a new you. You're going through this phase of your life. And that's how life is. We transition through different stages, different levels. And it's up to you, the message and the lesson that you get from every level. And sometimes it's more than one message. And you develop your skills, you hone your skills, and you make yourself better than you were yesterday. Every day you should make yourself better. You learn something new. You do something new. You advance yourself because that's who you are. It's in your DNA. You're a Leo. A lot of Leos run stuff. I'm telling you. A lot of Leos run stuff. So we have the divine physician. Doing your divine light up upon my healthy body. And you keep praying over yourself. Your source is saying pray over yourself. Make sure that you claim your great health each and every day and how you're going to make it through. That's part of your manifestation, your profession. You want to be able to be out there as a professional. Hone your skills. Be the best you possible. You want to be a teacher. Let me tell you something. My friend does floors in schools, and he takes so much pride in his work. Let me tell you something. You could just see the shine. And when the light shines on it, no matter what your profession, no matter what your skill, be the best at it. Leave a mark. If you flipping burgers, make them the juiciest burgers I ever tasted. Whatever you do, make it the best. If you teach, be a teacher that kids remember in a positive light for the rest of their lives. If you're a lawyer, don't just take a bunch of cases and leave them on the desk and just taking in money and not really working it the way you should. Maybe insufficient staff, whatever. All I'm saying is no matter what you do in this world, in this life, be the best at it. No matter what level, what stage, be the best at it. So the divine physician is saying to you, be the best at taking care of yourself. Heal yourself when necessary. Don't let your body break down. Just like, well, for some of you, just like you treat your cars, treat yourself. Tune it up. Change parts, repair, do what you got to do. Make it better. Make it run smoother. Make it run smoother. Make sure you take care of you, even if you have to go to the doctor. Make sure you follow through with what you're supposed to be doing. If something is not working for you, share that information. This does this to me, or I don't like taking this. you know? So focus on good health. Focus on you being your best. The inner voice. This is part of your intuition, letting you hear things that you would not normally hear. That's when you become in tune with yourself. Remember, this is the angel zone, and they're sharing with you how important it is for you to be your best self. Staying healthier, being able to do more activities, balance in your life. Remember, that was your first card, Leo. That means that you're doing everything but not taking the breaks as needed. And I remember from a last reading, I believe, or two readings before, you were supposed to be looking forward to taking a trip, going somewhere. And I think it was over the water. So it could be to the islands, it could be anywhere. You have just as much work you put into something, you have to have balance in it as well. Everything in moderation. But you got to take care of you. Take care of you. If something don't seem right or a little off, heed to that warning. Heed to that warning. Because you right now, you're in tune with that peaceful warrior. You're wanting that electrifying peace to bring peace within and around your environment and circle. You are clutching to peace and balance in your life. You don't want to just be working all the time. You don't want to just be teaching all the time. You want to be able to take care of you too. Spend time with family, of course, but you want to get more in tune with yourself. That's a given. That's a given. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. When you feel a certain way and you start listening to the inner voice, which is your intuition, because you're seeking peace and balance in your life. So all of these kind of synchronize together to let you know that you can have what you're requesting as long as you listen to your inner voice. You trust how you feel, your intuition. You focus on peace. If you're going to be any type of warrior, be a peaceful one. And you want to be able to heal. You don't want to have to worry about being sick. You want this calm, security around you, where you feel in every area. Because what? You're seeking balance. You see? You're seeking balance in your life. That's major. You see how these cards line up? You're seeking balance in your life, and these are all steps to securing that goal. Wow. Unconditional love. Thank you, Divine, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. And that's part of your peace. That's part of your balance. That's what you want. You want the balance in your life, Leo. You want it to calm down somewhat because you're tired of the tassel, adversity, issues, challenges continuously. It's like every day is another hurdle to jump over. You want to be able to experience some sort of solid foundation of peace, and you're willing to fight for it as a warrior. The divine physician, you want to go to battle, you want to be your best self, and you want to be in good health. So you're doing everything in your power to change your lifestyle of what you eat, how you eat, and being more healthy, working out more. You're transitioning into this new person. And you're listening to your inner voice. Your inner voice is your intuition. It's sharing with you. Don't do this. Try this. Be leery of this person. Watch out for your circle. You're going to get this promotion. You are a star. You are a leader. You did well on your exam. You're going to get the job. Trust your vibes. Whatever the message is saying to you, trust them. Let me tell you something. It is so easy to bypass certain things. I said I always remember I was downtown Brooklyn with my mom, and I don't remember if it was McDonald's, Wendy's, one of those food places, and you got to go downstairs in the mall area. And I remember that these guys were sitting at a table, and I came with my mom, and she always keep her pocketbook low, and I see these guys, and I'm turning around and I'm looking, and I'm seeing them mumble, and they looking at her. And then all of a sudden, one of the guys gets up and he starts walking. And my little brother's there, and he starts walking toward us. And I see him leaning a little bit on the thing. So I said to my mom, and I think I was like 12 then or something like that. And I said, Mommy, yes. I said, put your pocketbook on your shoulder. And she put it up on her shoulder, and then I stood behind her. And my little brother was there. He was like 9, and he was there. And the guy went back and sat down. He got online like he was going to order something. But when my mother put her pocketbook on her shoulder, he went back to his seat. He was going to rob her. He was going to stick his hand, take her wallet out, and rob her. And what I'm saying to you, a lot of times you think it's nothing, and something just shakes you a little, makes you look in a certain direction, or you catch the eye of something or somebody. That has happened to me so many times. And you change your course. And you have to be able to be in tune with your intuition so that you can transition rather quickly. Because sometimes things take time or you're not sure if that's what you see or whatever. But when you feel it in your belly, when you think you're seeing what you're seeing, even though it may not be, you still get that feeling. And 9 out of 10 times, you're right. You're right. So, like the people, island people a lot, at least my family, they used to say that a lot. I always heard them say, my blood didn't take that person. And I used to be like, your blood didn't take that person. What does that mean? And as I realized and I started getting older, they're just saying their spirit was shaking a little bit because that person, something's off about them. There's some balance to it that's not balanced. It's an imbalance in you right now because it's like something is throwing me off. I'm just not feeling that person. Have you ever met somebody and just didn't like them? You don't know why. Some people say, oh, you're jealous, you're this. It's not that. Sometimes people rub you the wrong way and they don't even have to touch you. Some people are fake and you might pick up on that vibe. There's some people that's just haters and don't like somebody because they think they cute or this or that. That's different. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you feel something. Not when you hating on somebody looking at their outfit and, oh, they think they're cute. They must be cute because you think they're cute, but you trying to turn on them and flip the script like they did something wrong. Get it together. I'm talking about people. Somebody walk in a room and you just get an uneasy feeling and you can't describe it. You just know something's not right. That has happened to me a lot. Like if I see somebody, especially in New York when I lived there, somebody like they was going to get robbed or something, you just get an instinct or you see people giving eye contact. I know that they were going to rob me one time. And like you look from your peripheral and I could see them. I'm getting off the subway and I could see them standing in the dark, 2 guys. And as I'm coming out the subway, it was me and a couple people, but they turned a different direction or whatever. And I see them like they're trying to come across behind me. So you know what I did? I hustle up a little bit, and I know there's a little store at the corner. They call that store, it used to be Cheap Charlie's. And I went in that store so quick. And I told Charlie, I was like, I know they trying to rob me. And there was a guy in the store, and he said, who's trying to rob me? I said, look, They just walk past the store, So he says, he asked me where I live, and I told him just to the left down the block. And he said, okay, I'll go ahead and walk you home, and then I'll head home. So when he came out the store first, and he saw the guys across the street, and they were like propped up on the wall looking at the store. And then I came out with him, and then we were walking together, and I see the guys continued straight in the opposite direction. I just had this intuition. It could have been guys just going home or something like that, but it was like, all of a sudden you come out the subway, out from the dark. I'm walking. You decide you're ready to leave from where you were on the wall. I'm not stupid. Get out of here. You have to be in tune with yourself. Even if it's not always accurate or it's not what you thought, you got an uneasy feeling. Something happened. Something going on. Something's getting ready to happen, but you are more alert and in tune with yourself. So don't doubt yourself. Okay, Leos, don't doubt yourself, because you pick up on those vibes. And let's see what is happening in our little love realm. You really in tune, Leos, because I really got a vibe from you, for real. You are really in tune with self. You picking up on some stuff for real. That's why you're wanting that balance in your life, so you could be more in tune with everything. There's some stuff going on, and you picking up vibes. You are not playing. You are not playing. It's something going on. You are starting to recognize who you are and your skills and your abilities. I love that. I love that. It's, you know how long sometimes it takes for people to get in tune with themselves? I'll be honest, since I was young, I would be in tune with that. And my daughter is the same way. She'd be like, Mom, I'm telling you, something's up with that person, or I don't trust them, or you know what, I don't want to go on that train today, or I don't want to ride that bus, or let's not drive in. Twice, even when she was going to work, I said, oh, she was just being lazy. She didn't want to go to work. And she was talking about, something is just telling me. And then she said it was a major car accident. It was on the news, and she showed me. She said, right near the job. And it was like cars backed up. And she said, something just made me not want to go into that. She said, I know I don't always feel like going to work, but I go. But she said, today something was just off. And she said, phew, her source sends her signs. And she's very faithful, and she listens. She's in tune with herself. She's in tune. A lot of you in tune with yourself, Leos, because you just pick up those vibes. Talk to us. What's happening for our Leos? Happiness. The peaceful warrior that's seeking balance is listening to the inner voice, wanting unconditional love, trusting their feelings, looking for healthy relationships, healthy ways of living, and experiencing happiness. Experiencing happiness. Unlock the doors to happiness. That means you have the power, because you have that unconditional love. You're listening to your inner voice. Peaceful warrior. Wow. This is a zone to be in. Leos. 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 How many times do I call your name? Leos. Sincere. Someone close to you is sincere. Leo. You manifesting and bringing in what it is you are seeking. Oh my gosh. I love this reading. I'm feeling this reading. I love this. Leo, you are working for your best self right now. See the truth in the situation. So any situation that you have doubts about, don't deny it. Accept what you're feeling, because you know why? You are balancing your life, your unconditional love, peaceful warrior. you are in a realm where things are coming to you. Your vibes are real, things are coming to you, and you're just trying to understand certain things and be sincere. Don't deny anything. Any questions you have, ask the questions. And it will be karmic if somebody tries to get to you or hurt you or do anything like that. Because a lot of times when people are in a positive realm, people try to attack. So whatever they do, send it back. Just tell them, I'm not the one for it. Go back to sender, return to sender, and just be at peace. Block out any negative energy. Don't let people's negative words resonate with you because of the fact that you're seeking peace. Think about it, Leo. When, let's say, it could be a peaceful night and you can't sleep, right? And no matter what you do, you can't sleep. And then it could be a nice night and there's so much noise and you tired as heck and you can't get to sleep. It's always something that messes with you, and it's how you handle it. Leo, normally you would explode. You're a lion. Rah! You're a lion. You're getting on my nerves. I'll attack. Now, the realm that you're in, I love this realm because you're more at peace. You're more at peace. Honesty. And that's what you want. Because you know what happens between the denial and the karmic. Anybody comes at you, send it back to them. Just keep in your zone. And it's like, it could be like electrifying. They're trying to pierce this wall to get at you and tear at you and attack you because they see you looking to what? To what? Where's that card? Here it is. To what? Happy. Too happy. So they have to attack you because you're at peace. You're getting in tune with self. This is a peaceful energy with unconditional love. So they trying to attack. And what the angels are telling you as well, see the truth in the situation. Recognize the fact when people are coming at you, when people are jealous of you, envious of you for their own foolish reasons, selfish reasons. Continue on your path. Like there was one person who shied herself away because they said she thinks she's cute and they're always picking at her. So she wanted to kill herself because she didn't want to be cute anymore. She didn't want to be cute anymore. People could be so cruel. So when you have an intuition or a sense that you pick up on that's just not right for you, listen to it. Listen to it because you're in the realm right now where you're bettering yourself. You're improving on things you needed to tweak. You're coming in balance in your life. You're seeking happiness and joy, and it's sincere. You're sincere. And you recognize that you can no longer deny toxic things in your life and toxic people. So you were in denial before, but now you recognize the truth. And then people that are trying to come at you and attack you and hate on you, it's like, don't even stress those people. Because what changed in life for you to cuss them out or argue with them? What has actually changed in your life? I know it's easier said than done, but I'm serious. What has actually changed in your life? Sometimes you just got to tune those people out and zone them out. You're in the angel realm. You can't let them interfere with your thought process, your peace. Because remember, you are a peaceful warrior. A peaceful warrior. You're a peaceful warrior. You don't have time for small-minded people or things. You are continuously on your path for growth, and you continuously rise up and overcome. Honesty is important to you, and you're going to be honest with yourself always, and be honest with others. If you don't like something and they keep doing it, let them know. Take care, Leos. You had a really peaceful, prosperous type reading today, where you're seeking out your best self, and you're on the right path, and you're learning to pick your battles. Good for you. And you're sincere. Someone close to you is sincere. And someone is really feeling you. So, and they're sincere. Garnetqueentarot here saying peace and prosperity and love. Be inspired to rise. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be inspired to rise. Take care. Talk soon.